Alright, welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders. So the Sunday preview, the Leagues of Votann, are on their way. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for daily content, reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Horus Heresy, and some warcry as well. It is nearly time. The Leagues of Votann army set will be available for pre-order on Saturday. There's also a range of new Necromunda releases, while more Black Library books are on the way too. Here are the highlights for next 7 days. You guys can watch the video there if you like. So first we have the Warhammer 40,000 Leagues of Votann army set. So this is the first sighting of the Leagues of Votann available for purchase. It is one of their exclusive army boxes, so it will be limited. It comes with a custom cover codex, some transfer sheets, tokens, cards, and then of course we have 3 of the bikers, 2 units of 10 of the regular warriors, and then we have 2 characters as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here, and then we'll do the breakdown. It's been a long wait, but you'll soon be able to get your hands on the newest faction in Warhammer 40,000. The Leagues of Votann launch set includes 25 new miniatures, Uthar the Destined, who can also be assembled as Khal, an Einharn champion, 3 Hernkin pioneers, and 20 Hearthkin warriors. So here we see the 2 characters. Pretty cool overall. Definitely embracing the tactical rocks, obviously. But pretty cool. I like them both. So we can assume that these would be priced in similar fashion to most of the other 40k heroes. They're going to be obviously a little bit smaller, but they are pretty chunky looking despite their lack of stature. Plus the rocks make them taller. So I would assume these are both going to come in at $35 each. So that would be $70 for the 2 of them. And then we go on to this host of stunning miniatures. All come with a range of customization options, including weapons, heads, and more. You can also be one of the first people in the world to get their hands on the brand new Codex Leagues of Votann. The one in the army set is a collector's edition featuring a special cover and is packed with background and lore on the kin, along with rules for using the army in your games of Warhammer 40,000. So obviously the only difference with the Codex is just the cover. It is just a regular Codex on the inside. So here we see the pioneers, 3 of them in the unit. 1 can be built with the gunner as sort of like the heavy weapon option on here. Pretty cool overall. I do like these. And then it's 2 10-man squads or 1 20-man squad of the Hearthkin. Pretty cool overall. Again, really nice. I'm assuming from this that you'll actually have access to... It only shows like 1 champion here. But I'm assuming you'll have 2 10-man units and you can build them however you want. So I think that you should be able to build like a 2nd champion, a 2nd sniper, etc., etc. So I can't quite tell from the pictures. This is probably the most Votann that we've seen. Because I'm not sure that we've seen this guy yet. Maybe we have. Overall, pretty cool though. There's definitely, I mean, you can see the diversity of the range here. We see there's like 1 of the robot guys. Pretty difficult to tell much otherwise. So it looks like there's just a bunch of like little upgrades, and then overall you can just build the generic guys. But pretty cool overall. I would assume that these 3 bikes will be $60, and I would assume that each 10-man squad would be $60. We could see 65 or 70. It's tough to honestly have any idea with GW. So then next we have the Codex, obviously. So we know those are $55 each normally. You'll also get 50 Leagues of Votann data cards to keep track of your stratagems and psychic powers, a punch board with 63 tokens to use as grudge and judgment tokens, and 2 transfer sheets full of insignia. So there's no real way to price the tokens. They're just a bonus. And then obviously you would get the transfers with any of the boxes that you would buy. And then the cards are $29. So this is your first opportunity to get everything in the box, but don't worry, as the miniatures and regular version of the Codex and data cards will be available separately soon. Okay, so now that we've gone through and done the breakdown, I want to talk about the $265 price. So this is not a confirmed price. I do not know the official price yet. That is pure speculation. But bear with me now, because I think we'll come to the same conclusion. And I hope that I'm wrong on this. I really hope that I'm wrong on this. But the last box set that we saw come out, the last one of these army sets, was for the Chaos Knights. And it was with the new Chaos Knight and new kits that were released. So essentially that box was $265. So that one was overpriced in my opinion, but it was still an okay bargain compared to buying the individual models. But it sold pretty well overall. Now they didn't make a ton of them, but it did sell pretty well. So for this, I'm assuming they're going to be making a lot. Completely new faction. They've super hyped it up. So I think they're going to make a lot of these. I think likely it will sell out. Even if not right away, pretty quickly I think it will. Now, bear with me on the prices here. So the Chaos Knight box was $170 for the big knight, and then $85 for 2 of the smaller knights. And then it was $29 for the data card and $55 for the Codex. So 170 plus 85 is 255, plus 55 on top of that is 310, plus 29 for the data cards is 339. So basically $340, and they priced it at $265. So now looking at this box here, and we do have to kind of guess on the retail prices because we don't have actual retail for them. But again, if we assume this is $60 for the bikes, $60 for each 10 of these guys, that's $180 total, 60, 120, 180, and then 70 for the 2 characters. That is $250, and then 55 for the Codex. What were we at? 250 plus 55, so $305, and then 29 for the cards. So that's $334, not counting the tokens worth anything at all. So this is actually like the same as the Chaos Knights box. So I have a feeling that this is going to come out at $265. Now, I think that's a terrible idea. I think they should make this a stunning deal. It should be $200, or, you know, going with their prices lately, it should be $210 USD. If they price it $210, a lot of people will buy it. It's a good deal. It's a bargain. And then they have started a Votann army, and then everything else, you know, they can sell to them because they'll have already started an army. It's a huge way to basically get people to start the new faction. Now, is Games Workshop going to do that? I honestly don't know. Their marketing and just overall way that they run their business is one of the worst I've ever seen. For a big business that's basically like, you know, the Titan of the field, it is run absolutely horribly. So I don't know. I don't know what route Games Workshop will take. I hope that they don't go $265 on this, but I could fully see it possible. So we will know, you know, Monday or Tuesday, whatever. I'll have out the video with the prices and everything. We'll do the breakdown, all that good stuff. But I have a feeling that we're going to see this at that $265 price point. I am fully prepared to be surprised with the $210 or $200 price, or even $220, which would be much more reasonable. But given that chaos box, I have a feeling that that's just what's going to come. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, the Chaos Knights are not a particularly exciting faction. I mean, I like them. They're definitely cool and everything. But I would think that this is going to be at least as popular or more, a completely new faction. So I am afraid that Games Workshop's going to try to take advantage of that. And even in the article, they specifically say, you know, things that make it sound like this is going to be overpriced. Now, maybe I'm just reading too deep into it, but when they say things like, this will be your first opportunity to get everything in the box, they're like specifically going out of their way to mention like, hey, make sure your FOMO is strong on this one, because if you don't get it, you know, you'll be able to get it eventually, but we don't know where. It says available separately soon. Last time the Chaos Knights Codex was out pretty shortly afterwards, so hopefully it won't be too much of a delay. And then the range, obviously, to follow. So next, on to Necromunda, we have the Goliath Maulers. These things are pretty cool. The new, like, sort of like bikes. They're pretty cool. There's, like, 2 little variants for, like, the front wheel that you can do. A couple, like, variants for the actual, like, head and everything. And equipment, obviously, we see some differences. They're pretty neat. Definitely be nice to see the Goliaths get some vehicles as well. Bring the brutal power of House Goliath onto the Ashwaste and the Mauler bikes. Much like their riders, they're unstable creations designed to smash apart enemy vehicles and gangers with their lethal power ram. If your enemies try to run away, the Mauler can be armed with the choice of twin-link bolters or twin-link grenade launchers to take them out at range. The kit comes with options for the front wheel and different heads to personalize your new biker gang. And then we see the new book, Necromunda, the Aranthian Succession, Cinderak Burning. So we saw a couple new characters coming out from Forge World. Obviously, we see one featured here. Pretty neat overall. Love the art, characters. I'm not a fan of the resin, so I'm passing on that. Also, just everything from Ashwaste box launch and then like the roadmap ahead has just like completely turned me off towards Necromunda, unfortunately. Just because you can see the amount of bloat. I mean, there's already like 20 books and they're like announcing like more books. And I don't know. It's just completely killed it for me. It was a huge opportunity to grow the game, get new people excited and interested in playing, and they went the complete opposite direction with some shady tactics and then also that $300 price tag. So let's hope they don't do that on the Votann as well. You can find the rules for the Goliath Maulers inside the first Aranthian Succession book. As the Great Rift opens, an attempt is made on the life of Lord Helmar. The necromunda descends into bitter civil war when the mysterious Lady Credo launches a rebellion. Alongside in-depth background on the state of play on necromunda, the books include a new campaign where you can fight the Imperial House or against it, and 12 new narrative scenarios. There are also rules for Escher Cutters and the Dramatis Persona, Lady Hera Helmar, Athera Gorshiv Hammerfist, and Vespa Minx Murdana. Please bear with me as I butcher every one of these names. Necromunda, the Aranthian Succession, Cinderak Burning is available in hardback or an EPUB version from Warhammer Digital. Then we see some Warhammer dice. Not bad. I'm sorry, Necromunda dice rather. So these are the faction-specific Necromunda dice here. So these are the Ashwaste Nomads. These are the Ironhead Squat Prospectors. And then I was going to say, get ready for the adventure out in the Ashwaste with these gang-specific dice. The Ashwaste Nomads, Ironhead Squat Prospectors, and Orlock Ashwaste dice sets include 3 regular d6s, 3 injury dice, an ammo dice, and a scatter dice. Vehicle dice are crucial when causing motorized mayhem out in the waste. The set includes control dice, features swerve, jackknife, and roll results, 4 damage dice featuring glancing hit, penetrating hit, and catastrophic hit results, and 3 location dice featuring engine, crew, body, and drive results. You can find rules for using vehicles in Necromunda in the Book of Outlands. Oh, okay, that's my bad. So yeah, these are the Orlock dice, the Ironhead Prospectors, Squats, and then the Ash Nomads, and then these are the vehicle dice. I see they are actually the vehicle style ones. See the engine and everything. So these were previously only available in the Ashwaste set. Now they'll be available separately. And obviously they look a little bit different. I like these better than the Ashwaste ones. And then we had the Goliath Gang Tactics cards. These always sell out pretty quickly, so if you're a Goliath player, you may want to grab these up. Missed out on the first set of Goliath Tactics cards that came out with their gang. You can pick them up again shortly. This set includes 8 tactics just for Goliaths, which emphasize their savage nature, 12 cards that any Necromunda gang can use, and 6 blank fighter cards, which are ideal for keeping track of your leaders and champions. And then for Middle Earth, we have the old Bilbo Baggins, and from Black Library, Nightbringer. Pretty cool. 20th Anniversary Edition. Nightbringer, the first book in Uriel Venturous Chronicles, gets the lavish 20th Anniversary Edition treatment. Newly promoted to lead the Ultramarines' 4th Company, Venturous is set to the planet of Pravenos to repel Drakari raiders. Can he deal with them, the political turmoil, and the plot to awaken a great evil buried deep beneath the planet's surface? 20th Anniversary Edition is available in hardback and ebook versions and comes with a new introduction by author Graham McNeil. And Vorbis Conspiracy, a Warhammer crime anthology. This new Warhammer crime anthology includes 7 stories featuring a range of new and established characters as they try to come to terms with the turmoil happening in Bargain-Antua. Okay. Who will claim fortune and fame in the chaos, and who will be happy just to stay one step ahead of the enforcers? The Vorbis Conspiracy is available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook formats. Includes stories by Jude Reed, Noah Van Wyn, Guy Haley, Graham McNeil, Darius Hinks, Alec Worley, and Chris Wright. So we got a couple of books coming out here for people that are interested. Look pretty cool. And then, of course, the old Bilbo Baggins. I'm sure people have been patiently awaiting that model for their collection. I think these dice are definitely a big deal. Being able to get the vehicle dice separately if you did not buy Ashwaste is definitely a huge step in the right direction. And these Goliath vehicles are pretty cool. Definitely cool to be seeing them come out as well. We obviously have seen some previews for the Escher ones. Will also be in that book there. And then, of course, we had the Votann. So, quite a bit of speculation on this one. I really do hope I'm wrong. I don't want to see this priced at $265. I think it'll still sell okay at $265. But I just don't think it's a good idea. I really hope they don't go that route. And who knows? I might even be off on the pricing on some of this stuff. This one character is a special character, so a lot of times GW prices them like $3 to $5 higher. The 10-man Prospector or 10-man kin squads could be $65 and not just 60. You know, we could see these bikes come out 3 in the pack for $70 instead of 60. So there's an argument to be made that there's actually even more than I've counted for in this box. So there's more likely possibility that's going to be closer to that 265 mark than like the 210 that I'm hoping for. So again, I hope I'm wrong. We'll see what happens. I'll obviously be back with some updated videos. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like and, you know, obviously subscribe if you don't mind. It's a great way to support the channel. It's absolutely free. Obviously, leave down some comments below. Let me know what you think the price is going to be in your currency or US dollars or whatever. Are you excited for this? What's your line in the sand where you will buy it if it's under this price or you won't? Are you even interested in buying it at all? I always like to hear back from the community. I'm definitely going to be picking one up. I think it's super cool. It'll be fun to do like a painting challenge on it. So I think that would be a, you know, fun little thing. And, you know, new army, pretty cool. So yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe for daily reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion, tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, Horus Heresy, and of course some all kinds of GW content. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.